Howdy folks, what you see here is more than just a mess. We've got some of the basic equipment for rock hounding. I know I mentioned that in a video or two ago as one of the activities that we'd like to offer for visitors and veterans who might choose to come out and take advantage of our new retreat that we're attempting to get set up. So here, we'll give you a quick little tour of what we've got back here, and this will let you know a little bit about what rock hounding is. I'm still a basic beginner. I don't know much of anything other than just try to be safe and have fun. Get a little exercise while you're out there if you can. Don't push yourself too much. And remember that the most important thing that you can have with you is water. My personal choice is Avion. This seems to have the right mix of minerals that really sets my palate, keeps me happy. So anyhow, enough of my dirty shiny face, and we'll go to some of the equipment. One of the basic little tools is a small little rake, something that you can easily move the top layers of rocks with. I like the smaller head there. It gets into tighter places. Here's just a regular old claw hammer that I picked up for $2 at a pawn shop. My high dollar piece of equipment is this baby here. A little too heavy to be toting around as far as just an everyday carry. However, Estwing, I'm assuming is how you pronounce it. They're one of the leaders in geo-paleo picks and equipment and such. Real heavy duty, real solid piece of equipment. If I need to do some digging, it gets in there and it has a nice ringing sound to it. So it is one of my favorites. However, this is probably one of the ones that gets used the most. I think I paid $7 or $8 for this at Home Depot, and as you can see, if you need to do some digging, this is a good way to get it done fairly quickly. Reminds me of an e-tool that we used in the military that, gosh, anybody that's been in the military and had to dig a hole, you know how handy and how useful an e-tool is. This isn't quite the same piece of equipment, however, it does really well here in the rocks. It's lightweight and very useful. And then we'll move on here to our little baby shovel, little one-handed shovel, and this seems to make it a lot easier for those of us that have some physical disabilities such as shoulders and wrists and backs and everything else. This picks up just a big enough load that you can handle it with one hand. It's maneuverable, and best of all, you can use it when you're down on your knees. Same with the pick here. You don't have to do a lot of bending over. Here's our bucket from yesterday. Just some of the pieces that we found. A lot of this is nothing more than just surface ore, but you can see what's called druzy. Let me see if we can focus in on that a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. And what druzy is it kind of sparkles and shines in the sunlight. We'll give it just a little bit of water here, clean it up a bit. That's not really going to help, not on this part of the video, but we'll show it to you later once we get it cleaned up. We were able to find some nice quartz and just some pieces again that are going to go into the rock river that I'm making there at Cool Springs Station in our drainage runoff area. So part of rock hounding is finding particular rocks or stones that you're attracted to or interested in and going out and finding them. So what we have here is a few stones that came from inside of our mines, which are down this direction. Actual in the ground 200-300 feet plus, probably several thousand feet, but they've been flooded over the years on purpose, seal them up so that you wouldn't have people like me just coming in here on a whim and digging at the valuables. So some of the ore that we find around here looks like this. Colors in it indicate some iron. Got your quartz that came off of a vein or a pocket. Real typical, but it's also a good indicator of gold. Then we'll move on to this one, and as you can see, there's some swirly. It's almost like a jasper. You get back to this side, a little bit of the sparkle from the druzy. I don't know if this is called rhyolite. There's a lot of you guys out there that are going to know a heck of a lot more about what's in this stone than I do. But we've got a little bit of either turquoise or copper present, conglomerate of some sort. This stone, this is one of my favorites, and besides being in the shape of Africa, you can see some of the crystallization, and it's got some druzy that's on the surface. From a mine tour that I took about 2 weeks ago prior to getting sick and getting sent to the hospital, the Homestake mine, which we're going to attempt to get over there this afternoon and maybe do a little filming and let you guys see what that place is all about. This particular color of stone is what they mentioned as being the high gold content ore that the people in the Oatman mining district were very interested in attempting to locate. This particular piece came out of one of the mines here on our property. I couldn't tell you exactly which one, and it wouldn't matter if I did. However, it'll be interesting whenever I show it to the guys at the Homestake to see if they can verify that it's the same mineral stone makeup that does have that gold content. Now we get over here to another stone that just with the crystallization, it has a nice sparkle to it, some nice colors, nice banding, natural banding, and this would be typical of ore that comes out of the mines around here as well. Once these get cleaned up and drop down into the little riverbed that I'm making, it should look nice. But anyhow, I'm sure you are tired of looking at the rocks and the stones, but these are the kind of things that help me keep my mind active and busy, keep my hands and my feet moving, and these things all combine to assist me with doing what I can to keep my medications to a minimum, to keep the chest pains down, the shortness of breath, the memory issues, the speech cadence issues, the slurring of the speech, headaches. Gosh, list goes on. But that's why I'm doing these videos, is to document these things, and I know a lot of you out there are dealing with the same issues. Just let you know that you're not alone in it, and if you got any suggestions, I'm all ears. So thanks a lot, guys, and we'll get back to you here a little later whenever we get to doing something that might be a little more interesting than me just rambling and babbling. Thanks a lot. Catch you on the flip side.